Can we be honest about what women are dealing with?
Yeah.
Women are making more money than men.
Mm-hmm. That's challenging.
We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there.
I agree with that.
And they see their mama sad at night.
Oh, hold up.
At what point is
Hold up.
the successful black man in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day.
I'm home right now.
Family is respected in country music in that space, but in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women.
The same culture that she participated in. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of it.
Creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, black men, I got to my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
Yeah.
Miss Michelle, you was a stripper.
I love strippers.
You do love, I love strippers too. I was a stripper.
It's an appreciation. I think that's the Atlanta in me.
I was a stripper. I was a stripper after college. After I was Miss Family,
What
I
was
was
your
a
name?
stripper. Piper. The father of my child was the dean of pledges. He proposed to me and I said, no, that. I'm gonna be a star. I don't wanna be your wife.
Now that, hold on. When you're the person everybody pulls from, your charging station for me has always been women.
But that's why there's this thing and there's this balance. Like, you know, I'm the one in my family that takes care of everybody, all the family. And the thing is, when you come home, you want to be, like you said, your charging station.
Yeah.
That's your charging station. You want someone to pour into you and to give that to you and this and that. What I think is happening with women right now, can we be honest about what women are dealing with?
Yeah.
Women are making more money than men.
That's challenging.
Yes,
That
women,
challenges the
if you're
normalcy.
gonna bring me hell
That's not true.
and I can pay my own bills, it's not worth it. Women are going through this whole different thing of, you know, what it is. Like, I see my parents who've been together forever. I get to witness a traditional, you know, old school type of love.
Okay, Michelle, you was a stripper at one point, and the average woman makes about 30 to 40,000 a year, and I'm gonna say more than 30,000 in. So let's be honest here.
But nowadays, what we're witnessing city girls, we're witnessing this and that, and it's like the genders are doing this.
Clashing.
You was a stripper,
And it's like a hot topic and this and that. Yeah, it's cute, it's a hot topic, but it is really destroying families. When I go, okay, think about this. Being in Nashville all this time, well, being in Atlanta all this time and then going to Nashville where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch, a hoe in Nashville because they'll never even listen to your music.
the same culture that she participated in. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of it.
Your professional career will suffer. At what point in the black community do our men create real homes?
They do.
And even talking, just our first time talking,
You don't
and you
want 'em.
said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family. You know?
This is crazy.
And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything.
crazy.
My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, black men, I got to tell my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
Yeah.
Miss Michelle, you was a stripper. You sitting up here with your fake boobs. You had your fake ass. You was in the hip hop industry heavy. Very special. That was you in hip hop. You was reality TV star. Don't sit up here and say it's black men. It start off with y'all first. If y'all allow it, guys will do anything that y'all will let them do. You have the power to stop it. So don't put it on us. Do not. And there's plenty of black guys out there. Good black guys that want to create families that want y'all. Y'all think they lames. You think they squares. Bro, I know plenty of females that think I'm square because I work and take care of my family and I'm about my business. But guess what? I don't care. But it's plenty of women out here, they want the bad boy. So I don't even want to hear that. Them crocodile tears, bullshit.
It's really not cool.
That's crazy.
Black men
Crazy.
are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool.
I'm married.
And I'm asking you, other successful black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to black women. What is going on with the black family?
The black woman. I hate to say it. It's the black woman. The black man has not changed. The black man has not changed. You're going to have your outliers of black men that are going to be the bad boys, and then you're going to have a lot of good black guys out there, but a lot of black chicks do not want those guys. They look at them as lame now. Women usually propagate the culture. So if you have a culture of like a hot girl, city girl culture, we want the bad boy culture, that's what a lot of women are going to follow, and they're going to be more attracted to it. But you have a large group of guys out there that wish they could be with a woman like K. Michelle. She don't want that guy. She don't want the construction worker. She don't want the electrician. She don't want the plumber. She don't want the those guys don't exist to her. She only sees entertainment industry guys. Whether they be black or white, it's gonna be entertainment industry. That's a small industry, man. So for her to sit here and say black men, this is no accountability at its finest.
We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there.
I agree with that.
And they see their mama sad at night.
Oh, hold up.
At what point is
Hold up.
the successful black men in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day.
I'm home right now.
Get to witness the best of both worlds every day. Getting on stage singing R&B, being here in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like, you mean you ain't staying out till 6 a.m? You gonna go home to your family, you gonna write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you gonna take care of your family and your wife?
Y'all some
At
bullshit.
what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it. We're never gonna have it.
You got all that makeup
It's
on
just
your
not
face.
gonna happen.
You done became 3 shades on your face crying up there with all that makeup on. You talking about coming home. Come on, y'all.
So if your mentality is, yes, things happen, and I'm not knocking you for that. I didn't come here for that.
Bruh.
But at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be at a home and show your kids what it's like, you know? At what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that, It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
She want to go
And I
viral.
know life happens. You can't be with somebody you don't want to be with or whatever. But my grandparents did it. My grandfather, 92, died when he was 92, my best friend. I never seen another type of man. That's why I've turned down 3 rings. Because they wasn't like my grandpa.
But damn it, you chose them. What you want us to do? You slept with them 3 men. We ain't told you to pick them 3 men. Boy, this lady crazy.
My grandfather raised 9 kids on his own because my grandmama died before I could even meet her. What point are our black men going to stop the bullshit, the social media shit and all of that, and build black homes? If we don't build black homes, we can't depend on white folk to build black homes.
You was on Love and Hip Hop.
So when you see somebody like your significant other who clearly loves you, and it's all these black women rooting for her, rooting for you. They want you to build a black home.
Y'all look at Cam's face. Cam looking like you was full of shit right now. Look how he looking at her, bro. He like, you full of shit.
That's their anger. They don't know you. They can't judge you for anything else. They want you being who you are, being attractive, being successful. They want you to take hold and solidify and build a black home. That's not saying you're not taking care of the kids you have, because clearly you are, and you love your kids. Taking care of your kids and building a home is 2 different things. At what point are we gonna stop these back and forths? Oh, this type of woman don't say nothing to me about that. Well, guess what? You're just weak.
Ooh.
Like, you want a strong woman around you. And I'm sorry, like, black...
Them country boys, all the Morgan Wallens, your Luke Bryans, your Chris Stapletons, they women don't do all that extra stuff. Don't play that. Them women do not do the extra stuff that most black women do. They ain't talking back. They ain't talking shit. Y'all see the Facebook couple that just the dude just killed the baby mama. If you watch that video, man, you saw how Shawty was talking to him. They ain't dealing with that in them country families. Quit playing.
Black women have just, that we get copied from hair to body to everything. Black women are the most unloved individuals in America, but the ones who have built.
The most mimicked.
Most mimic.
Oh, Cam, don't do that.
Good or bad mimic, you know? But we looking to you. We looking to you. A successful black man, we are looking to you to change the narrative. And when you don't,
It's crazy.
it becomes, go on that show and tear his ass up.
Mm-hmm. I received that. And
Come on,
nothing
Cam.
but a white flag, because I have been guilty. But if we're gonna have this conversation,
Let's
how we
have
need to
it.
have this conversation,
Come on, Cam.
just like you're holding me accountable,
Hold me accountable.
I need black women to hold themselves.
Okay, come on, let's
Turn
go.
on a Cam.
Because that's where it's to, tear his at. But then I got my brothers, it's like, keep it real. Not here.
Keep it real.
The point that I was making earlier
Okay.
was when me and Jazz was dating, one of the most memorable conversations that we had was, my heart goes out to Kia.
Yeah.
That's what she told me.
That's real, right?
No, it's real, right?
Okay.
But here it goes. You seen Friday After Next.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, you don't know Baby D. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's the little boy in me.
Yeah.
You feel me? And stay with me. And I'm like,
We trying.
you don't know Kia. Keep her name out your mouth.
Okay.
I was in defense mode. As we kept dating, she said it again. And she would say it regularly. She's like, man, my heart goes out to Kia.
See?
And this is after she met Lorena. She was like, yo, man, Lorena, cool, dope. I can see what you saw. And that's cool. And we've had multiple interactions, and she knows what my expectations for setting standards and boundaries for everybody. She just knows what type of individual that I am. And knowing that my date history was when I did not understand what came with the success. I wanted it all. Hear this. I grew up in the church.
Okay.
My father's a preacher. My parents have been together for 39 years.
Ooh. Okay.
So I know what right from wrong is, or what that structure looks like. I just didn't choose it. I just didn't choose right. Not to say that at the journey.
Man, Cam, let me just explain this real quick before Cam keep explaining. He's in a whole nother category at this point in time. This man is a multi-millionaire, successful quarterback, NFL, ex-NFL superstar. He's not in the same category as all the regular guys. So though he's gonna be able to shake and move and do things beyond the average guy. So I hate to say this, but he gets somewhat of a pass for creating possibly multiple families if he can support them all. The more regular or average guy, yes, he's probably gonna have one woman, a few kids, and he's probably gonna need to stay in that relationship because that's gonna be as large as he can support. Cam shouldn't have to explain his family creation because he can support them all. As long as he can instill great values in them and he can teach his kids to be good members of society, that's all that matters. But for him to have to explain himself as if he's just the regular guy and he's just creating broken homes, it doesn't apply the same responsibility.
What are your beliefs to what a woman is supposed to be for you?
For me. Now, this may not be everybody's expectations. These are my expectations. I want the woman who I have in my life to make my house a home, a safe environment, a loving environment, understanding just the totality of this ain't for the kid. Hey, grown folks talking, y'all go downstairs or y'all go upstairs or y'all get out of here, we talking.
Okay.
Certain things should not take place in front of certain individuals.
In front of kids.
So that's not, and I hate to have this conversation because it makes it seem as if Kia wasn't that, because that's not the case.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna speak on my relationship. I need my woman to understand my highs and my lows. That's what I want. That's what my wife does. She understands my highs and my lows. I'm not a perfect individual. I have emotions, I have feelings just like any other human being. I could be stoic, but I also could be vulnerable sometimes. You know, me and my wife been together for a long time. And that's one of those things to where you with a woman that understands you, that appreciates you. She can handle your lows just like she can handle your highs. So I think that's ultimately what people need to do, but it's gonna be hard to find that because love is fleeting when it comes down to a lot of these modern women. They don't appreciate the lows in most guys. They can't understand it because they won't stay with you long enough to even want to deal with them. So let's continue.
Saying they're just telling your experience.
I'm saying my experience. What I will resort to that, in large part to me, I was young, successful, and I did not know what came with success.
That's a fact.
Because the person who is still the most influential person in my life could not relate to me no more. And now I'm here to figure out this thing called life with the young nigga from Atlanta that got money, that got clout, that got status, and got it all.
Look at you.
So
Ooh, you like that.
Now, as we talk about, relationships, and we're talking about just the accountability on the female side, I think during that time, still being in a relationship, I was outside. Now,
are you happy?
Yeah, hold on.
Are you happy in life first?
We trying to hold y'all accountable.
I went back. You're talking about currently. I'm still back. I'm trying to tell a story, but
okay.
I'm extremely happy now. But back then, I was outside. So I got everybody's best.
Okay.
Where you want to go? It's done.
Okay.
Not knowing.
That man just said he was busting them down, basically.
The effects or the collateral damage it would do to my relationship.
Yeah.
Because everybody's different. Everybody has certain processes that they go about. Certain things that matter to you may not matter to this particular person.
Yeah.
And one of those things that, the situation just check in with me. When you don't check in, I know you on BS.
Check in how?
Everybody's check-in is different.
Watch this.
It could be a text. It could be a FaceTime. It could be a phone call. It could be.
That's how you are in a relationship. You need to check in.
No.
You should.
The person, whoever you're dating, what their requirements are,
All right.
is what deems that check. It may not even be a check-in. Just let me know that you're safe. Or some people can go days or hours without speaking, and that's y'all's.
Is that you?
That's weird.
No.
You like the...
I'm from the South. Smothered, covered, cut, chunked. Oh.
I know women to this day that do not like, they will go on, I guess, D&D mode just because they want their privacy. You have a significant other or you have a boyfriend and you don't want to be kept. Why do you want to be in a relationship if you don't want to be kept? I need to know your whereabouts. I need to know where you at. I need to make sure you're safe. You're mine. Like, what are we doing here? I know plenty of chicks that play that. I don't want my location. Man, you weird if you do that.
All in it,
Check in, be all on me.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So my situation was like, yo, you're not checking in. I know you on demon time. I know. And
Yes.
there was times where it wasn't what was being said, it was how it was being said. Granted, my immaturity, my ego was so big that we was having conversations like, man, bro, it's tough, it's hard. It's hard. I'm 24, 23 years old.
Young man.
You gotta learn. You don't know.
I gotta learn. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know, but part of me is Curious George.
I was curious, George.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm
I'm saying I was hell. And I probably can get away with my hell more than you because being a woman, let's be honest, women, y'all gonna be mad at me today about this. But women are the best cheaters. And women can get away with way more
So check this
than a
out.
man.
Let me say why women are not the best cheaters. See, women cheat emotionally. First of all, if you're already on demon time and you cheating, it's gonna show its signs. If you on demon time, most women who love their man or appreciate their guy, they just not out here cheating and just giving all their emotional and sexual energy out there like that. You already a bad apple if you out here giving it up, and most guys will probably see the signs. It's just whether they want to call you out, and if they do call you out, it's probably gonna blow up their world, and they probably not gonna like that.
I'm being honest.
No, I'm about to be honest.
Okay.
When you're the man
Okay.
that she is cheating on with, oh, you see a whole different side
You
of a
been
woman.
cheated on?
No.
I'm asking. Have you been cheated?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I have. Currently, no. But when she's in a relationship
Okay.
and she cheating on you with him, like for him, like, shh, babe. Hey, I'm gonna call her back. We outside. Hold on. We about to get the reservations right now. I'm gonna call her back. I'm the best side nigga ever.
Oh,
I'm on.
boyfriend number 2.
Man, I'm just a organ donor. That is it.
That's how they look at y'all.
Organ, though.
Listen, I just recently went to a horse race. I'm a stallion, and I get to make like that's
But
how.
did that affect you? Being an organ donor?
Yes.
Men can say it.
Yes, it did though.
It did.
No. But this is the kicker.
Why she blaming men like she just wasn't like talking about participating in that culture? That's the weird part, the way how she operates.
Your boots tied up.
Well,
When you do it to the popping ones that are publicly in a relationship,
ooh, y'all can't take it.
I said, oh, publicly, oh, you.
Ain't nothing like denying a rich popping nigga.
No.
Baby, it's the
See,
best feeling. You can straighten your wig. When you deny a rich popping nigga.
you know,
that?
it flew over
See
your
that?
head.
No, it didn't. I wanted to stick where I was at.
Okay.
And I wanted to say that. And
Now
then
I
feel it.
want you to
this
feel
shit's
this.
diabolical.
Okay, let me feel it.
When a relationship is public with two popping people,
Okay.
and she is cheating on him privately with you,
Ooh.
that make you look at a whole side of a woman and say like,
What it make you do? What it make you feel like? What?
Come on, Cam. Be honest.
y'all ain't what y'all
But men
Built up.
do it all the time.
for sure.
Nah, it's way different than us. It's different on our behalf because we're built for the game of sexual activity. For you to do it, you're a devious creature. And most of y'all have devious nature to y'all, man. The bad apples are really spoiling the whole bunch. And for the ones who bring out that devious nature, bro, y'all, nobody wants that. Nobody appreciates that in their life. So when we see y'all doing shit like that, we see y'all for heinous creatures.
For sure.
But it is different for y'all. It is extreme.
You want to know?
Death. It is lay out, fall out, and die. But guess what? Y'all do it every single day.
Most men
But
don't.
you know what's the difference?
What is the difference?
At least we tell y'all.
Ooh, you never told them that?
Never.
But look.
Now, I told the one I was with, I want to be with you. For my gamers that's out there, I had to kill, but I didn't have to confirm kill. I had to sweep up the badge.
Okay.
For my Call of Duty people. When she hit me with the, so what's up? I said, oh, baby, that's all I needed.
That's
man.
all you needed,
I'm gonna
okay.
take it from here. I'll take the check. I'm good. I just needed, so what's up?
You needed
what's
something.
up?
And you know, people assume because you are who you are that, you know.
When I heard those words, it was almost like they put the Batman sign up in the air.
And you was ready.
I done turned from Bruce Wayne to Batman.
Okay.
Looking for a Joker.
So, ladies, I guess.
Just send a hint.
What my friend is trying to say, send a hint if it's not moving your way, because I do speak for a lot of single ladies. I'm not single now, but I still sing the songs of women.
I'm telling you. This is the reality of successful men.
Okay.
That's ready to bring it on in, to bring it on home. We don't look at that. Y'all look at that.
The more money that a man makes and the more successful he is, the more
it's
ready
diluted.
he is to settle.
Say it one more time.
The more successful a man is, or the more money he makes, the more open he is to settling down.
Absolutely not. I think the more money that he has, the more successful he is, the delusion, it is diluted with the expectation of women because it's so easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when a man is ready,
he ready. Do you believe this? Do you believe no matter, he can love a woman, this and that, but until a man is ready, like any woman that's around when a man is ready, that's who he gonna marry. They always say,
I can agree with that.
oh, so they lose.
Because see, bruh, she understand what's real, but she don't understand how to act upon it. Proximity is the key to most women getting a successful guy. If you're around a guy long enough, and if you can acquiesce to what he likes and appreciates, then you probably gonna win. It's always gonna be proximity when it comes down to people really finding a real deep, meaningful relationship. Is if you just need to be close to the person long enough.
All the ones they really love because they not ready. But then if a woman is in his face when he is actually ready, that is who he marries.
Possibly.
And it's sad to say that a lot of women have prepped another man
for another woman. Build a bear. I got a song called Build a Bear. I done built this man, then took this from him, put that one here. I wish I could build a man. And then for another woman to go and benefit all my hard work.
That's true.
And you believe that? So that is true.
No, for sure. Because the thing about it is experiences, you can't go back in time and get those.
Yeah.
And I just hate that I ruined good women.
Oh.
Cam, you didn't ruin good women. They were already bad, possibly. They were already searching for the bad boy. It's plenty of great guys out there that they look past because they wanted the 6'6" quarterback phenom. Yeah, nah, don't feel bad for them. I really don't, man. These women know what they signed up for. They know what's up. Come on now. What do they expect when they get with you? So I can't sit here and say I feel sorry for any of these chicks that choose this lifestyle because there's so many guys waiting and wanting to be with them.
Say it again. Listen,
did you ruin them or did you
man,
make
I
them?
had some.
Or did you make them
No.
tough?
No. I ran through the 6 with my look. I'm telling you.
He said it.
Another saying, God has a funny sense of humor.
Oh my God, Autumn. What do I say all day? God, I was going to name my country album. God has a sense of humor. I say that all the time. God has a sense of humor.
But hear this out though. God has a funny sense of humor because Nothing's worse than meeting the right person
At the wrong
time of your life.
At the wrong time.
Because as I look back, and dare I question what I have now, but we have conversations. Because I would ask her, has a man ever got away?
Yeah.
Her response is what her response is. It will still remain nameless or mentionless. And for me, I ran through so many good girls because they was giving me everything, but I couldn't.
Wasn't ready to
I wasn't
receive.
ready.
Nah.
I wasn't ready.
None of them was good.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And when that comes at you so fast, and as you start realizing, it's like, okay, you're a man doing the Build-A-Bear too. Okay, I like this. I like them buns. I like that. Oh, I like her. I like her submissiveness. Okay, I like her cooking. Okay, I like her.
Is that why men have different women for different things?
Well, Cam got lucky. I'm gonna be honest. By him not fully submitting to those women, he really lucked up, because if he possibly would have submitted, he don't know what road it would have sent him down. Him being at the level that he's at, you don't know if these chicks really, really for you are gonna hold you down, because you're at such a high level. So for himself, he probably protected himself by not getting with a bunch of those possibly groupie type of chicks.
Honestly, not you now. You have somebody, but is that why men say this girl can cook good? This girl has the best head. This girl, this and that.
I can't speak to a lot of men, but the things that I have been faced with in the past is something that once started as something is no longer that.
Yeah.
I've always, every single situation, every single person I've ever been with knew that Cam was the real one. Oh, we're gonna have deep conversations. And I would even say this, in a relationship, be very mindful that you go through these different phases. In a relationship, you talk about everything.
Okay.
That's when things are typically new.
Okay.
You talk
Man, this man can be getting too philosophical sometimes. It's not that deep.
about everything.
All right.
Then you go through a phase where you talk about some things. That's where the respect comes in at, and you start saying, this is my girlfriend, this is my fiance, this is my wife.
Man, losing.
Okay.
Man.
Some things. And then there goes a phase, and now you in deep water. You start talking about nothing. When you start talking about nothing,
It's over.
that's when crevices are created, because a man is still yearning the desire to talk about everything.
Okay.
So when I'm ready to talk about whether a female or history or my work day or good food or let's go outside, let's do this, let's judge this person, let's kick back, let's go on vacation, let's go to the strip club, let's do this, let's do that, everything, oh man.
That's the time.
You are all in one. You the homie.
Then it changed.
And then it changed to something.
Why it changed so quick? Why does it change so quick? There's
She was a
this
woman.
heightened sense of love, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Every situation is different, but every situation needs to understand the power of communication. That's really where it stems from. Because for me,
I agree.
even having relationships or trying to have,
All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. Y'all watch it in its entirety. Piece all of it together. K. Michelle definitely was wrong for that breakdown that she had in the beginning of this situation. For her to do that breakdown, but then earlier say that she was in a relationship that she left because she wanted to be a star and a stripper is crazy. How are we not paying attention to that part? We can't sit here and, ma'am, you can't sit here and blame black guys or black men, however you want to call it, colored folk. How can you blame them or us when you weren't participating in the family game? You ain't have to be a music star. You could have chose a good guy and just got with him and just been his wife, but bared his children and just created a happy home. Oh, but that wasn't for you. Oh, but you're gonna put the standards on everybody else but yourself. Oh, okay. You don't have to do it, but everybody else does. See, this is where we get into that hypocrite problem. Even with the previous woman on a panel that I reacted to, Sarah Fontenot, you don't want the marriage lifestyle because you just can't find you nobody, but everybody else should be doing that. See, this is that this or that, not for me, but it's for you. I don't listen to none of these women. I don't listen to none of their standards. I don't want to hear none of the bullshit they be saying because a lot of them, they be capping. I mean, be honest, they really be capping. Women want to have all the authority with no responsibility that comes with it. You can't have all this dick with no consequence. You can't be out here just living life, just having a whole bunch of fun and think there's no consequences to your actions. You always gonna have consequences, and a lot of them can't deal with it, and then they get this bitter mentality against men. But now it's the men that you choosing. I can't really have as much sympathy in these situations because a lot of these chicks chose the outcomes that they are in. Like, if a guy fuck up, we know he fucked up. If he going to prison, if he's making bad decisions, if he's just doing egregious acts, we don't have sympathy for those guys. They done it, throw him under the jail. He's going, he's out of here. You know, if a dude don't want to improve, he can't get a female, hey, he's a lame, he's a loser. He doesn't want to improve, he doesn't want to be better. But women out here being losers and lames, nobody's correcting them. But the box is so inflated, the ego is so inflated because people, you know, like I said, men are just very thirsty for the box, to where the worst of females get the most praises. And it's really scary. It's sad, man. It's getting worse too. As the hunger increases on the men's side, we willing to take anything and we willing to put up with almost anything because the hunger and the thirst is so real. Goddamn, like a vampire who ain't seen blood in goddamn 1,000 years. But y'all watch the Cam podcast in its entirety. Make sure y'all, you know, like the video over there, comment over there. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, comment over here. This is your guy, JayBReacts. If y'all want to get on the panel Saturday night, make sure y'all email me at jayaboutthebusiness@gmail.com. And until next time, y'all, peace.